Good morning, everybody. All right. You guys can hear me? Throw something in the chat. Hey. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, if you guys are hearing me okay, go ahead and throw something in the chat. Good morning, good morning. So I want to do a pre-market live session today just to go ahead and start talking about natural gas and maybe try something out new on the channel being just a live stream. Once we dive into natural gas and talk a little bit about that, then I figure we could take some stock tickers. We could break down a few stocks and see what you guys are looking to trade this morning. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's just start talking about a few things here. And I just want to see. All right, we got a great turnout. All right, so let's go ahead and flip over to the primary desktop here. All right, so if everybody can see my chart, let me know. Can you guys see my futures chart? Good morning, Rico. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning, Andre. Vincent, good morning. Gamesy Seeker, good morning. Hello, Kitty, good morning. Welcome. We got a great turnout this morning. I just want to make sure if you guys can see my chart okay. Throw it in the chat. You see the okay, perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and let's just talk about, let's get a few more things going. I apologize, this is my first live stream I've done right as the market's opening. So let's go ahead and take a look at /NGF20. There's your opening bell. So we are live, but let's just break down what's going on this morning. And actually, I'm just gonna look at the 5-minute chart real quick and let's just see what we've got going this morning. So we started off, I'm just going to highlight right here. Yeah, it looks like we had a little bit of a sell-off, kind of bounce around. Nothing super significant this morning, just intraday. But let's look at the daily chart. So yeah, we've still got our crazy situation going on here where we just broke down through that support level. And I think on my last video, we talked about how significant it was that we were showing this bottom wick in here, and that it was sort of a bullish sentiment or a bullish sign when you get this wick that's starting to show itself. And now today we're opening up. We've got a green doji forming. We're sort of respecting and holding at this 2.312 level. And yes, I am on /NGF20. Not just the normal /NG. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ronaldo, Rico, Esteban, Rob, Justin, Dwayne, Jim, Nomad Trader. Good to see you this morning, Nomad Trader. Let's go ahead and flip over to UGAZ. And let's take a look here and see what we've got. So, wow, we're holding right at the $9.10. And I'm just going to kind of back out for a second here. So what's everybody thinking this morning? How are you feeling about $9.10? Are you adding to your position? Are you holding here, or are you bailing on your position? Throw that in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking there. Yeah, we'll just keep watching this thing really closely. Ranjith, what are you thinking? Daniel, what are you thinking this morning? Are you holding strong? What's your position like? Did you add into any of these drops? How are you kind of handling this situation right now? Good morning, Shauna. Holding to see if it gets better. Okay. I was watching the news this morning, and there's a ton of weather hitting the northeast, so it looks like things could get a little more promising. We may see a green day today. I'm not entirely sure about that. I know we look at the forecast on the horizon to determine that stuff. Yeah, that's probably smart, Dennis. You're out of UGAZ waiting to see some strength. That's perfect. Um, Good morning, Mammon82. Good morning, Shauna. So let's flip over real quick. I just want to look at, I've got natgasweather.com up here, and can you guys see this okay? You guys can see natgas weather right now on my screen. I want to just kind of go through this a little bit and take a look at it. Okay, Daniel, that sounds good. It's just been such crazy price action. All right, so I'm looking at nat gas weather. It's showing that moderate demand right here. And looking December 1st through the 2nd, looking like two strong storms are going to impact the U.S. early this week, with one currently tracking to the Great Lakes in the east with areas of rain and snow and highs in the 30s to the 50s. I'm just going to look through here a little bit just to see what we've got. So down here at the end of that, we're getting overall demand. They're saying will be moderate to high this week. So that's positive, moving in the right direction from where we are right now. So that's good. I'm going to look at the 15-day forecast window. I know in my videos I show this a lot. It's just kind of helpful to look at the map, see the temperatures, and then just be able to kind of break it down and look at what we've got going here. So right now we're looking like we've got a little bit of warmth in the south, but you can see northeast, north central just looking pretty cold. And I'm just going to scroll through a few of these days just to see what we're looking at. Looks like some of that warming's pushing up. Yeah, kind of a warming trend moving upward, which is just tough on our UGAZ. You're getting some of these states in here that are starting to warm a little. Let's see. Yeah, the 15 days, 12 days out. It's kind of holding steady. We're not getting a whole lot of change. 14 days out, we're getting some cool temps up in here, but yeah, it's looking like we're getting a warmer pocket that's starting to push from the south, moving north. If I come all the way to the beginning here, this dip of cold right here that's already baked into the price, that's going to leave as warmth kind of moves further north down here towards the 14 day. So let's see, Rico, you're going to sell a few at 10. Looking at crude oil. Sold Nomad Trader, you sold half your position and just rebought it, hedged 50 cents a share. Okay, okay. Wonderful. Let's go back over here. I wanted to just take a peek. Just looking at a couple of these weather things, just kind of taking a peek. So orbit fluid, you said look at the anomaly. Are you talking about this? Yeah, we got some good stuff going here. This is interesting. All these maps, it's just such a resource to be able to take a peek at this. Yeah, see, we're getting some, that's interesting. Yeah, Nomad Trader, I think you're right. I think it is baked into the price. We've got to look further out, which right now it's, looking a little bit warmer. I'm going to flip back over the charts real quick. I just want to see if we're doing anything. So it looks like right now UGAZ is just kind of holding right at that $9.11. Let me ask this. Anybody trading DGAZ this morning? Anybody got a position on DGAZ? Looks like DGAZ gapped down a little bit and is now pushing green, kind of right around 167. I'm gonna look at /NG real quick. Yeah, we're just kind of holding. I don't know if we're just going to get sort of a day where we're just holding still and kind of this big drop hangover where we hang right here. Nomad Trader, you're saying you traded at 4:15 a.m. This is rough. What were you trading this morning? Super early. TVIX reversed the split this morning. Oh, okay. I remember you guys mentioning that. Yeah, so when I was talking about splits in the video, this is a great example. Thank you, Dennis, for pointing this out. You can see right here that TVIX trending down down to $5.96, and then boom, it popped up to 63.75, and that is a perfect example of the reverse split. Nice, 2Jiffy, you just sold your DGAZ. That's perfect. That's perfect. So take a look at TVIX. Dennis had a great example. Watch this. That's a perfect example of a reverse split. I'll go back to you guys for a minute here. Let's take a peek. Yeah, we're just kind of holding on right there. So we're going to have to just keep watching this throughout the day and see what exactly we're going to get. What else are you guys trading this morning? I saw somebody mention crude. Anything else anybody's trading this morning? And I also want to ask you guys about any other tickers that you want me to maybe take a look at. We can break down some other stocks this morning and see what's going on. So if you guys want to do any other stock breakdowns, let me know and we can kind of try that out. Daniel says Overstock's looking interesting. What's the ticker on Overstock? Nomads. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can get it. Overstock.com. Daniel, are you trading OSTK? Okay. Oh, okay, Nomad, you gotta head out. Thanks for stopping in, man. You're welcome, Nomad. Yeah, watching AMD. So actually, right now, I actually bought a put on AMD, and I'm just kind of got some break even and some targets on here. Just watching after this long run up. I'm just kind of watching that back down. Stock 230 Trader, thanks for checking in. Oh, and I also want to mention we got the channels monetized now, and so I wanted to let everybody know that down here in the chat, Super Chat is activated, and then the stickers are activated. And if you don't know what those are, you can use Super Chat for you can support the channel that way. And one idea I had for the channel was to use Super Chat if you want to have a ticker broken down. So if you want me to break down a stock for you and kind of do a full go through, you can put it in the Super Chat and try that out. And it's really nice because then that way the channel's not like somebody said to maybe put the live streams behind a paywall where you pay a monthly subscription, but I don't want to exclude everybody, so I thought maybe we could use ticker breakdowns in the Super Chat. So if you're curious about that, try out the Super Chat. You can make a donation to the channel, put your ticker in there, and also mention what type of trade you're wanting to take on that ticker, and then I'll throw it up on the chart and we can do a full breakdown. I think I just saw Nomad Trader, you're an engineer for Amazon. He's probably already gone. That's all. That's great. Yeah, try out that Super Chat if you'd like to put in a ticker, and I'll do a breakdown for you guys if you're trading any other stocks other than the /NG UGAZ DGAZ. Yeah, we're going slightly red. Another one that I'm watching this morning is Ulta Beauty. And I've actually been looking at this one for a possible options trade. Let's go look at Ulta Beauty here real quick just to take a look. Ulta had such a big drop last time it had earnings, and now it's kind of been setting up on this support level, and they've got earnings coming up. They've had such a large decline in price, kind of helped the PE ratio stabilize, and so now it makes it super interesting going into earnings. So we'll see kind of what that looks like. Brett, scan the TQQQ. Let's take a look. I'm trying to remember the TQQ. This is the Qs, but this is to the long side. What type of trade are you looking to take on it, Brett? Are you looking to just take it long? This is definitely trending to the upside. If I bring up the Qs, we can see right here that we've just had this nice long, slow grind up since probably early October. So it looks like today we're getting a little bit of a pullback there. Let's go look at the SPY as well. Yeah, SPY's pulling back. Let's go check the news. Let's see. More tariff stuff coming from Trump. Aluminum overshadows PMI data. Hey, Swaggy, I don't have a Discord chat. So I thought I'd do some live streams in the mornings and just try things out and kind of see what's going on, see what people think of it, see if we can get some ticker breakdowns going. And I was excited because I got the super chat activated. So feel free to use that for throwing a ticker in if you want to support the channel that way. So Brett, you said you're looking short, you're looking at SQQQ. Well, right now the Qs look like they're pushing to the downside this morning. And we are up. The thing about it is that we've been up, just like with the SPY, we've been grinding higher and higher and higher. So, you know, at some point we are looking for a pullback into that 50 simple moving average, which is this red line right here. So for your short position, Brett, are you looking at going multi-day short, or are you looking at an intraday position? Wow, it sold off really good this morning on the 1 minute chart on the Qs. So if I go to SQQQ, let's see what we got here. Yeah, so you got that initial push with this pullback on SQQQ. So yeah, if you're short bias on the Qs, you've got your pullback here to get long on SQQQ. You're waiting on the confirmation. Okay. Let's go back to the daily chart. Good morning, Shells. Good luck with the trades. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Let's come in here. Let's take a look at UGAZ again. Boy, sitting right at $9. Has anybody heard any news of reverse split for UGAZ? I haven't heard any news yet. I keep checking things just to see where we're going, but I haven't seen any indication of that reverse split yet. Is anybody hearing? Hey, RDA, welcome back. Welcome to the channel. So Artie, we were looking at /MGF20 and just talking about how today might be sort of a recovery day, just kind of it's holding this doji right here. Cold weather's hit the US now, but that's baked in, so it's crazy how we got this huge drop. The horizon weather, we just looked at nat gas weather, and it's just looking like moving forward over the next 2 weeks, there's a warming trend moving from the south that's kind of pushing up further north. So it seems like this cold weather, somebody else mentioned that that's probably already baked in right now. So it's not looking super promising in terms of, let me go back to this forecast for you. The 15-day lows, you can see right now we've got this purple pocket where it's cold, but as we scroll ahead, that kind of flushes out and things start to warm up. So looking at this, then it kind of comes back a little. But you can see in the south how we start to get a little warmer. Yeah, it's just not looking super cold. It's in the 30s, but then, yeah, now we're getting lows in the 40s all through here. It's just not a big deep freeze. So 2 Jiffy, let's take a look at the chart again. You said that wick on Friday looks positive to you. Yeah, me too. That's what I was talking about, I think in the last video, was how important that can be in terms of showing a little bit of buying pressure after that huge dump. Good morning, John. John Ugart, why is natural gas price so low? It's really about, it's almost like it's feeding on itself, like the lower prices causing decreased, like with the exports in the last video I was talking about how the exporting has fell off for liquefied natural gas, and the prices are so low that some of the oil companies are just burning it off and it's almost not worth their time. And then you get a warm in temperature, and that just creates like a perfect storm of uncertainty in the markets, and it seems like when things get dramatic and uncertain, we start to get those big pushes down. So it's just been sort of a wild, I mean, obviously a wild past week. But right now we're showing that doji. I almost need things to stabilize and start to trend back in the right direction. Yeah, Daniel, on high storage, exactly. And I need to check the natural gas report again, but when you look back year over year, we have more storage right now than we did a year ago this time. So that causes problems. And then as Daniel's saying, low demand. Exactly, when you get some warmer temps that come in, and we're talking warmer temps and demand as we look ahead roughly 2 weeks. Also, if you're in the CEO of natural gas companies, why would you be making so much storage? Isn't it against your interest? Yeah, it's super interesting. It's very complicated, and I feel like every day I'm learning more about the supply and demand of it all and how that all works. Good morning, Mike Jones. How you doing? All right. Any other tickers that anybody wants to break down? We got a great turnout this morning. This is exciting. So put in the chat right now, tell me, do you want me to go live in the mornings before the market on a regular basis, or would you guys like a live stream later in the day? I was trying to kind of figure that out. This morning I just thought, you know, I'll go live right before the open, and maybe we can just talk tickers, we can go through stuff, but I was curious to know what you guys think in terms of go lives. John, you want to look at the SPY? All right. Yeah, so my thoughts on the SPY right now is that we've just been slowly grinding up. And here's the significant thing about a slow grind versus a violent sort of push to the upside. And let me see if I can find one. When you get a really heavy push to the upside, a lot of times it seems to me that you'll pull back a lot quicker. Um, hey, Shauna, in the morning, this is great as I'm working. I can watch. You can watch. You can watch from work. That's perfect. Hey, Douglas. Good morning. Yes, we can do the morning. That's perfect. Sorry to get distracted. Back to the SPY. So when you get this slow grinding, a lot of times those slow grinds they can just continue for days and days and days and days, because it's not a big violent overextension. We are overextended. We're overbought right now, but not in a big violent way where you think a big pullback is going to come. We might get the pullback, but if I had to guess, it could be a slow pullback with further highs, or these might just be our pullbacks. We've had these red candles come in, and they've just been small pullbacks allowing us to grind higher. But if you look at the MACD down here, you can see that we were overbought, but then as we got some of this selling pressure right in here, some of this pullback, it actually kind of eased the MACD. And if I zoom in, you can kind of see how we're basically we reverted to the mean as far as the MACD goes. Just the fact that we've spent so much time up here. It wasn't like we got two big moves higher and then sent the MACD way up, and then now we need a big violent pullback. It's just been a slow grind, which is slow grinds are kind of bullish because they can go on for a long, long time. Let's go back to the comments here. So you think middle end of the day would be good, Daniel? That way we can break down the previous current in the day. Yeah, I like that. Before the market works well, then maybe a broad market analysis at the end of the week. I like that as well. Dwayne's got SQ. So other people want it before the opening. The Big G, good morning. As far as this being an everyday thing now, I'm not sure if I want it to be an everyday thing or not. We'll have to see. Oh, someone just said they can't see the MACD. Tell me real quick, can you guys see this? I'm moving my cursor right here. You guys see that in here? Hovering over the MACD right now. I just want to make sure everybody can see it. Heliodoro Fernandez. It's very desirable to be early just before the market opens. Yeah, we can do that. We can. It sounds like the consensus is that pre-market or morning is a good time to go. So we can do that, and that works well for me. That way, I don't get busy with other things, and then it doesn't happen. I don't want that to be the case. So I just want to make sure everybody can see my chart. Hey Jim. Hey Justin. Only see the top chart. Let me take a look here real quick. All right, can everybody see the volume bars on the chart? And I apologize for working out the kinks during the live stream. Just trying to get everything worked out so you guys can see everything. All right, how about now? Can everybody see the entire chart? Can you see the MACD at the bottom and the volume bars? No, okay. No volume. Oh. Jim, it looks like I got my volume on, so only see the top of the chart, no volume, no MACD. Okay, so you can't hear me right now. Oh, Okay, I'm sorry, no volume. I got you. All right, well, I'm gonna have to work that out. I don't know why you guys can't see the volume bars of the MACD. Just the very top of the one. Okay. All right, just seeing if I can make a couple quick adjustments here. Okay, if that, I just made an adjustment in the broadcast software. Let me know if that did anything. Good morning, Zahir. All right, is it worse, better? Justin says it got worse. All right, let me know if that's changing, guys. I'm going to take a look at UGAZ real quick. Let me know if that helped. Hey, Zahir, can you see the whole screen? Can you see the volume in the MACD right now? All right, so natural gas is still stabilizing in that doji right there. All right. Still can't see. Okay, thank you, John. Nope, nope. Okay. All right. Well, I apologize. I thought we had things all worked out here, and it's, let's see. All right, Zahir, let me check. Let me check just regular /NG. I'm staying with F20 just to keep consistent. But yeah, it looks like we're just holding that doji. We're just kind of doing a lot of nothing right now, just setting tight, not doing much. If I move this up, no, that's not gonna. Yeah, that's a good idea, John. Let me. Yeah, John, you're right. Let me go. Let me see if I can figure that out. Okay. All right, John, that was a good idea. I can see what you guys are seeing. Let me. Okay. Thank, thank you for your help, John. Um, let's see if we can get this figured out. And this scene is okay, I'm assuming. Everybody can see me okay right now. All right, let's see. I'm just trying to get a couple things figured out. A little bit of lag in the live stream for me to preview, so I'm just going to make sure this camera is looking good. Okay, so this looks good right here. So you guys can see the large cam, that works well. But let's go ahead and I'm going to flip back and over, go to the desktop. All right, let's see here. Dennis, that's funny. All right. All right, just trying to make sure and see if we can get this going. I apologize. I don't know why it's so squeezed. Yeah, it's still not. All right, so I got to figure that out. That's, yeah, if anybody knows how OBS works for showing the whole screen, for some reason it's not working this morning. But let's just kind of move on for right now. We'll just show the chart. Let's see. All right, any other tickers that anybody wants to break down? If you want to break a ticker down, try out the super chat. See how it works. See if we can get our first super chat going. But I'm going to take a look at Ulta Beauty. I'm kind of watching this one, and also just keeping an eye on Shopify today. Wow, that's a sharp sell-off. Hey, Luke, you want me to take a look at Roku? Hang on one second. Okay, we're taking a look at Roku. Roku's got a massive gap down. Let's see. All right, I want to take a look here and see what's going on with Roku this morning. Oh, did Roku get a downgrade? Where is it? Anybody know the news on Roku? It's diving after. Oh, okay. So Morgan Stanley came out and said upside's all priced in. So that's interesting for Roku. Roku's been super whippy and all over the place and moves a lot. So I'm trying to see who asked about Roku just a second ago. I would say, see if I can find it in the chat. As far as Roku goes, I would say that I would hold off because I'll give you a perfect example. I got involved in this. I actually sold a put option on Roku when Disney and Apple came out with their streaming services, and there was a lot of drama, and it got whacked a couple of times, and so you have to be very careful with Roku because it seems to be very dramatic, and every move is over exaggerated. So my guess is that could get this big drop. It could have a couple stabilizing days and then another big drop. This is kind of a common theme, it seems, for Roku. So I would be careful on Roku unless you're looking at Roku to the short side. Um, Thanks, Rico. Have a great day. If things are, if you're wanting to go short on Roku, then it tends to like to set up this way. So um, I don't take my opinion as the final decision for your trade, but if you're interested in the short side, that seems more likely to me than the long side right now, just because it does have some pretty big fall offs. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. The other one that I was going to keep an eye on this morning was I wanted to check in on AMD real quick. So AMD's selling off, and I also want to take a look at Apache this morning. Apache's selling off pretty good as well. So yeah, we got the SPY doing now. Looks like we're getting a pullback today. Looks like everything is kind of down. Just checking some other things here. Yeah, we're getting a down day across the market, so this could be an interesting one. But it's early. We'll see what happens moving forward. But yeah, I wanted to thank everyone for stopping in and checking out the live stream this morning as kind of a trial. It sounds like you guys want to do this more often, so I think we will. We're having some construction done in our house, and I got to run and go help make a few decisions, but I want to come on this morning, try this out, see how it goes. But yeah, if you guys want me to keep doing this, drop in the chat. Just tell me yes right now real quick, just so I can get a quick idea, a quick poll. If you want me to do this again in the morning, just give me a quick yes. And I'm not sure if it'll be every day, but from time to time, I'd like to come on and do that. But throw a yes in the chat if you want to see more live streams once I have things figured out in terms of the charting and the software. I apologize that OBS and the recording was a little funny. All right, guys. Yes, thanks, Dennis. Thanks, Zahir. Luke, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, yes. Drop a yes if you want me to do this again. 2 Jiffy, perfect. Rob Kroon, thank you so much. J.A. Jacobo Fernandez, yes. Chris, Daniel. That's perfect. All right, guys, I want to thank you all for stopping in. Second notification, down. Thanks, Dennis. That's awesome. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to do this again. I'm going to get this software all figured out in terms of showing the whole screen. Sorry you couldn't see the volume or the MACD this morning. I'm going to find out what that problem was, and then we'll kind of go from there. Andre Soros, yes, perfect. All right, guys. Have a great trading day, and we'll check in next time, okay? Have a great one.